It started!
Parts guys.
So since the last video, what I've got done so far is I've hooked up all the wiring that I can. Just got a few plugs left to go once I get the distributor on and the coil in place. Besides that, I got the accessories on, got the AC mounted up and the power steering back together. Other than that, I got the linkage sitting in place. It took forever because, well, not to mount that. That's easy to mount and easy to set into place. But what's hard to find was the 2 sets of frickin' washers that I had for my shift linkage. Took me 45 minutes just to find 1 set. Obviously, I need to work on my organization. But anyways, so that's good. I just need to get some cotter pens so that I can secure that, no problem. Besides that, one other little hiccup I got is those lines were just like cut off for the speed sensor down there. So I gotta rip those off, and I stole the ones off of the Prelude, or off the NudeLude real quick. So I can hook that up and that'll be good to go. Alright, it's the next day and we got some daylight now. What I got left to button up, I got to get this radiator put in place. It's sitting over there. It already has the fan assembly still on it and the hoses, so I'll get that tossed into place real quick. Besides that, I had to loosen these 2 nuts that hold the control arm on because of this bad ball joint, and that freaking castle nut stuck. I gotta cut that off and I just haven't bothered with it, but for now I need to tilt this and get this wishbone off so that I can actually get the CV axle in so that I can put fluid in the diff. But besides that, the only other thing that really needs to get done, except for hooking up some grounds and getting the battery in, I got to get the harmonic balancer put on. You can see it's still off down there. That's another one that I picked up. I got that from JJ. He just came in clutch on it. I do have 2 more, but those ones, they look like junk. So that one looks much better. I'm gonna get that on here, get the belts on. Then I gotta hook up a heater hose, and we can fire it up before we put the driver's side CV axle on. That's not really a big deal. So we can get that all taken care of and we can fire it up. I won't bother hooking up the rest of the exhaust, but we'll see what it sounds like with this header. fight it, but this is torqued down 159 foot-pounds into place. Got the harmonic balancer on. I just need to, looks like it lines up right. I just need to get at least the alternator belt on and then add some fluids and we'll be on it.
You don't see fuel spraying anywhere, do you? I'm gonna prime it a couple times. Oh!
To think of one thing though. Probably take the paper towel out of my intake.
Oh yeah. That's probably a real good idea.
Yeah, typically is. Alright. Here goes nothing.
You don't got paper towels anywhere else?
I hope not.
Is it gonna be really loud?
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be really loud. Let's see. It started! I can't believe this thing started, man. It's like definitely been sitting like 6-7 months and it has like 3/4 of a tank of gas. So that feels terrible. I can't believe it fired up. It's got old spark. Oh, that didn't sound good. We killed it. Oh. What? It died. Yeah. Alright, let's investigate for real quick, find out why we died. Alright, so looks like we still got all the fluids though. Nothing came out. Probably sucked something deep into that freaking fuel filter though. As I was just talking about how terrible the fuel is. Awesome. Start it up. Let's see if we can get it to fire back up again. I'm gonna go start up. Second try now. I had to plug up a couple vacuum lines that I forgot about, but whatever, you know. So she leaned out. We're in neutral. We're gonna crank this thing up again. Let's see what happens. I can't believe it started with that old fuel. Unless the gauge is wrong. Maybe it's out of fuel. I don't know. There we go. Oh. It gave up. It didn't know what to do. Let's try that one more time. Atrociously loud. Well, alright. It freaking run. Alright people, I just gotta say thank you guys for watching this far in the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button, do all that jazz. You know the YouTube stuff. I really appreciate every bit of growth we get out of this channel. Sitting at 631 right now. I think that's fantastic, man. But let's just talk about what happened. We got the car to start. I started it like 3 or 4 times. You know, it broke up a lot. It didn't sound great. But it fired off like it was nothing, which is fantastic. That's what I'm concerned with. That's fine. The rest we'll sort out. We'll work on getting this old fuel out. We'll get some fresh fuel in there, a new fuel filter, new spark plugs, a cap and rotor, and maybe even some wires on it. And we'll just see, we'll go from there. But right now, the main goal, get it driving and get it to pass emissions. And then from there, we'll rip everything off and start going haywire. But we'll talk more about that when we get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself, man. I'm Dan, the Prelude dude. This is the parts, guys.